Hello everyone, welcome back on our Python journey. Today is day 6. Today is day 7. I'm actually recording this video on day 6, but it's a day 7 video. I actually wanted to make the day 6 video shorter, so I won't include the solution to I did not include the solution to the exercise in that video. All right, so today we are going to start with the questions that we got from ChatGPT, and let's quickly jump right in. So this question is the easy one. It says write a program that takes an input from the user for a temperature in Fahrenheit. Convert this to Celsius and print the result. If the temperature is in Celsius, if the temperature in Celsius is less than 0, print a message indicating that the temperature is below 0, is below freezing point. So what I would do here is, first of all, I don't know how to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius, so I'll quickly Google it and bring this here, Fahrenheit to Celsius, and we can see here 1 Fahrenheit is equal to negative 0.2 Celsius, 70.2 Celsius, but I don't know how did I get to that. So how to convert? Okay, how do you convert? It's easily. So it says take the temperature in Fahrenheit and subtract 32. Subtract 32, multiply the number by 5 and divide the number by 9. Okay, so let me do that. So we'll be getting the user input in. So I'll start with solution 1. So let's say temperature. Let me just put temp. Oh Christ. Temp like this. And then okay, let me just say temp in Fahrenheit. F for Fahrenheit. So it is going to be an input from the user, right? So we'll just put input and then enter a Fahrenheit temperature. Let's just put Fahrenheit temp like this. Okay, now we know that we want to use the the value to also do some operation, convert it to Celsius. So we have to transform that value into an integer. So what I would do here is to put int and then convert it into an integer. All right. So then I'll now do the conversion here. So I'll just put temp in C for Celsius and then say, so the conversion says we should subtract the value. So I'll just put temp in F minus 32, and we'll then multiply by 5. So I'll take all of this and put it in parentheses so that I can group it for operator precedence, just to respect that rule. It's the BODMAS rule. It's just a mathematical rule where multiplication will happen before addition or division. No, addition and subtraction, stuff like that. It's called BODMAS, I think. Yeah. So then we move to the multiplication, which is the multiply this by 5, and then we'll now divide the whole answer again. So I'll just put this whole thing in parentheses, divide it by 9, right? Sorry, division sign, this bar here. Okay, so let's print this and see the value of temperature in C, and I'll just run this code like this and put 100. Now you can see this is giving us 37.777. Let's check that in the Google converter here. I'll just put 100. Now you can see it's giving us 37.778, which is the same thing that we have here. So we've solved part one of that question. So the second part is to, if the temperature is in Celsius is less than 0, print a message indicating that the temperature is below freezing point or is below freezing. So let me copy here this test, so because I'll need it. What I'll do here is now say if the temperature in Celsius is below 0, so it's less than 0. Okay, so I keep making this mistake putting that bracket. You don't need brackets in Python. This is what happens when you code in multiple languages. So if temp in C is less than 0, then you simply print temperature is below freezing. So let's run this again. I'll just put 1. Now you can see temperature is below freezing is printed in the terminal. So we are done with question 1. Let's move to question 2. So I will drag the solution file here and start with question 2. Question 2 is a medium question. So let's see, the difficulty level is increasing. So it says, suppose the entrance fee for a zoo is $10 for children, 20 for adults, and 15 for seniors. Write a program that asks the user for an input. Part 1. So part 1 is to ask the user for an input and the category they fall under. Write a program that asks the user to input the category they fall under. These are the categories here. So child, adult, or senior, and print out the corresponding entrance fee. Make sure your program handles cases where the user inputs something other than these 3. Okay. All right. So what we'll do here is, so the question is asking us to print the corresponding fee when the user enters a certain category. But then if the category they choose doesn't match with the ones we have, then we can just print something else. There is actually 2 ways to do this. So let's start with the first one. So the first one is to use the match keyword. So I would first of all create the user input. So let's say user, let's just put here user, and then we say input, please enter your category like this, and I'll just put this like this. And then with this user, we can then use the match keyword and put user here like this and say user. In the case where the user value is adult, so let's start from child, then we'll print the fee for that child. So the colon here, print cost is $10 like this. Yeah, for children it's $10. For adults it will be how much? For children 10, 20, 15 for seniors. All right, so I'll just copy this again and then duplicate it and edit it. How do you? Okay, you can do that here. Let me just copy it. Oh, okay, instead of doing that, let me just type everything out. Case, the second case, we want adults, and then just put print, let me copy this. Yes, so I don't need to type it all the time. Just trying to save time, sorry. cost is $20 for adults, and then for seniors, in the case where the value is a senior like this, we can then print. Okay, I copied the print before, so let me bring this here. Print $15. Now it also says we should handle the case where the user inputs something other than these categories here. So a default case in the match statement is case with the underscore here like this, and then you can just print anything else. Print this category does not exist. This category does not exist like this. So let's start running this code. All right, so please enter your category. I'll put child like this. Okay, it says this category does not exist. Why is this happening? Because we have child here already. Okay, let me make that again. Let's try. So let's say I'll put adults. It says this category does not exist. What is happening? Let's run this code again. Let me just copy one of these here, senior, like this. Or let's go back to the child again, and then just put it here. Okay. Oh wow, I know what's happening now. So the thing is, the child was we typed everything in lowercase, and our character here did not match with the one I was typing here. So I did something like this child here, and this case is different from this one here. You can see the C is in capital and this one is in lowercase, everything. So how do we change this to an uppercase or any case to match this one? So what I'll do is I'll search user. Let me see, user dot. Okay, there is a function called capitalize here. So we'll capitalize this thing. So let's see. So if I type child here, I'm a child. You can see it is working regardless of the case. Sorry, my hair is entering my nose. So that is really nice. So we've been able to solve this question. Let's run it again one more time and see what if we type everything in. I'll type adult. I'm an adult. So if I run this, if I press enter, now you can see it's still converting this user. Whatever string is here is converted to a capital case, which is the first letter in capital case, to match whatever is here. So which is really, really awesome. Now let's go to the third one. So in the case where we type something that doesn't exist, let me just put like 1, 2, 3 like this. You can see this category does not exist. It's printed in the terminal here. Right. Okay, so let's move to the last one, which is the hardest one, or a hard question. And it says, imagine you're writing a program for a vending machine. The vending machine offers 4 products: juice for this one here, soda for $22.00, water for $1, and chips for this. Write a Python program that asks the user for the product they want to buy and the amount of money they have. The products they want to buy and the amount of money they have. The program should check if the user has enough money for the product. If they do, the program should print a successful purchase message and the amount the user should get. The amount of change the user should get. If they don't, the program should print a message indicating that they need more money. Sorry. Okay. So this problem can be broken down into different parts. So first of all, we need to ask the user what products they want. Now, if the products they want, we need to ask them what product they want, then the amount of money they have. Now, we already have a list of products and their prices, right? So, then if the amounts they have is, affordable, if they can afford the products, then we'll print a successful purchase and give them change. Otherwise, we will just tell them that their money is not enough to buy this item. So this is like kind of a point of sale project. I really love this one. So we'll have to do a little bit of tweaking and thinking. Now, first of all, we need to know that this is not going to be a simple case where we just put this switch and then ask for inputs. So we are asking for 2 inputs, right? And then checking if those inputs are, if the first input is in our list here. So what I would do here is, let me go to solution 3. I'll drag my folder here. Let me open it like this. And then let's take a look. So first of all, we need to create a list for, what I think we should do is to create a list, right? Or a dictionary, a collection of stuff. So I'll come here and say products like this, and then set it to a dictionary. So I'll put like soda. So it says soda for $10, right? Let me just check again. Look, so you can drag and open side by side. I know all these things because I use VS Code and I'm just trying it for the first time, and it simply worked, which is really nice. So I would say soda, and then give it a value like this. Let's say $10, right? Actually, yeah, let me just make it a little simpler than this. What I'll do here is, first of all, I'll create a list, right? A simple list. And okay, I think the dictionary will work instead. So I'll put here, right, $10. Now, I will not put the amount because we are going to use this amount to do some calculations. So what I would do here is I'll just put the value as a number, right? And then move on to the next one, create okay, so it was juice first, so let's go back again. Let's do juice is for $2.0, 2.50. Soda, so let's put soda is 2.00, and then water, so water is for $1. I'll just put 1 here. We are assuming the amount is, always in dollars. So $1, and then chips. Chips is for 1.5. So let's put chips for 1.50. All right, let me soft wrap this. Actually, let me just close this one. Let me drag it back to where it's supposed to be. What I've done. Okay. Soft wrap. Okay, soft wrap. All right, so we created a dictionary with all of these items in it. Now, so if the user imputes something and imputes their product, and that product is in this dictionary, then we can then allow them to impute their amounts, the amounts they have, right? Or should we just ask what is the product you want and the amount? I think if we ask for the product first, and then we should ask them to enter the products first, and then the amount. We'll first check if the product is there. We'll ask them to put the amount. If the amount is less or equal, then we can just do the calculation. So what I would do here is to say if so first of all, let's input the user's details. So I'll just put input. Okay, so let me just put product to buy, like this, is equal to input, then enter the product you want to buy. Like this. Okay, enter the product you want to buy. Now, if the product to buy is in this list here, so in this product here, then we can just say print product to buy. So let me just put print the product to buy. So actually, let me just do that thing we did the last time, capitalize, so that it's whatever they put in the in the inputs here will be transformed to a capital case. So I'll run this code again. Enter the product you want to buy. I'll say juice, like this. You can see juice is printed in the terminal. Let me run it again. If I want to buy water, okay, let me just say salad. Okay, nothing gets printed, so that means our code is working. Okay, now if this if the item they want to buy is in the list, then let's ask them how much they have, right? So I will just do I'll create another variable here, say costs. I'll just say input how much do you have, like this. And then now, so another good thing is that we can nest if statement within another if statement. So what I'll do here is I'll say if the cost, the cost is superior to okay, let's say if the cost is less than the value here. So to get the value, so these are key value pairs, right? So if I say, let me just comment this out quickly. Let me comment this out and run this code again. If I say print, let me print it first here. Print print I suppose the products here, and then put juice like this. I think we saw this in the day 4, where we learned about, you know, lists, dictionaries, or the data types. Okay, sorry. Let me just completely remove this here. I don't know what's wrong with my mouse. My mouse is lagging. So I'll just put pass here. Let's about pass. Pass will basically ignore that line of code. I mean, it will just jump out of. So you can see 2.5 is printed here. Pass will hold pass do again. Pass is a null operation. So pass doesn't do anything. If without the pass, we would have had an error here. And it's not really a useful, it's useful in some cases, but not really needed like that. You just need it to, you know, when you are debugging, actually. So that's why I read about pass. We'll talk about pass as well. I don't just want to, you know, overwhelm you with too much information. So I'll uncomment this code here. So the cost is, so we're able to access this 2.5 here, which is the value of juice from product juice here. So what I would do here is, if the cost here is less than, so is less than this one here, I will just copy this line here. Instead of using juice, yeah, we'll use the this one here. So we use it like this. Now, if this cost is less than that, then we just print to the user that print insufficient fund. Let me just put insufficient. Is it double F? Insufficient funds, right? And then in the case where it is, you know, bigger than the actual price here, we'll now give the person a change. So what we'll do here is we'll say elif, if the cost is superior to our product, let me say, instead of putting quotes here, let me say money. So this is the money the person has. Let me just put money here and then money here like this. So just put another money here. If the user's money is bigger than this whole thing here, let me just copy like that. Then we'll just say print the a message with the change. Let's say here is your change, or your change is. So to do that, since we are putting words with operations, so we'll first of all calculate the change. I don't want to store it in a separate variable again. Let me just do that. Okay, so I'll just say change will be equal to the money here minus the price. So let me just do the money minus this, and then let's say print oh, okay, your change is, since we are putting a variable here, so let's format the string. Your change is, then we'll put the change here, change like this, right? Now, let's run this code again. So let me just remove this here. So run again. It says enter the product you want to buy. I want to buy soda. How much do you have? I have $40. Okay, so something happened here. It says if money, so there's an error here. Oh, okay, so we know that the input will always return us a string, so let's transform it to an integer. So int, and then put this like this. So let's run it again. What do you want to buy? I want to buy soda. And then how much do you have? $40. And it says your change is 38. Let me put the dollar sign in front of it. Dollars. All right, let's run this code again. How much do you have? What do you want to buy? I want to buy soda. And then how much do you have? I have $40 like this. And then your change is $38, which is really nice. So we've been able to solve this question. And one thing we should do here is to also type if the product does not exist at all. So let's just print we don't have this in store. Don't have this. Let me just put it that way. So let's run this code again. Let me just put, I want tape, for instance. It says we don't have tape, and then the code stops executing, which is really nice. All right, thanks for watching. That's the end of this exercise. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned enough of things from here. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, don't forget to put them in the comment section below. Thank you very much.